Hey guys, what's going on? It is Zazzri today. I'm bringing you Season 2, Episode number 4 of my Chelsea career mode. So if you missed the last one, it'll be linked in the top left of the screen. FIFA Coinbase, they are coin sellers, they're awesome guys. Check them out in the description. Also, my Twitter and Facebook will be down there too if you never want to miss a video. So this one will have some incredibly huge wins. If you're going to tell me to put my difficulty up, I did in the last episode and I lost against a low rated team. So yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just starting to get to grips with my team, knowing how to play well with them, knowing, who's got what strengths, how to do well, so I think that's part of it. And, my team are just in great form, certain players like Lukaku were in form, massively last episode, sorry. And, the whole team has pretty much come alive in this one too. So some epic wins, if that's what you like, stick around, even till the last one. So, that has got to be a reason to stay. I think it's the biggest scoring game that I've had in my FIFA 14 career, like all of them, is in the last one, so look forward to that. So currently 3-0 up against Aston Villa here, and I was looking at who can take the penalty, and I was like, well, Pato, he did win the penalty, by the way, so I was like, well, he's up there with them, so you might as well take it himself. And it was an absolutely class penalty. It was really hard, and right in the top corner, and that's something that, the keepers can't save, really. It's really tough for them to save it. When it's hard pretty much anywhere, it's tough for the keeper to save, so when it's like in a corner or in a certain place, it's even more so. They're a lot less likely to save it. But you can see Lukaku getting another goal there, 13th goal in the league. He's top scorer in the league so far, which is absolutely awesome stuff. Looking at his stats, it's a bit strange. I was talking about that last episode, but it's a bit weird how he's top scorer. But yeah, he got 2 goals that game too. So 5-0 win away from home at Villa, absolutely incredible stuff. Very happy with that, and it gave us good form even on this Liverpool game. Often a tough game for me playing against Liverpool. We started off in the right way. They were actually a really good team, actually, especially in the first half. Actually, I think it was. They were, very tough to break down, and all that kind of stuff. But David Luiz gets kind of lucky off the header. We know how powerful headers can be, as you can see here. Unfortunately, they did score, I think. Yep, there you go. Iago Aspas, who's been, a lot of Liverpool fans regard him as a flop of a signing, does actually score in the 39th minute. I was kind of frustrated with that because I was like, they didn't really deserve that goal, to be honest. But whatever, made the game more interesting. 1-1, I was kind of like, okay, I really need to get this going. I don't want to lose this game. And kind of made me a bit more focused. Towards the end of the first half, you can see here, they're playing football, they're really tackling hard. I got quite lucky to score that goal, and Cavani picks up his 9th one of the season. We go into half-time 2-1 up, which is obviously better than losing. But they've got, a really good team. If you look at it and think about it, they've got potentially Glenn Johnson, Sacco, and then you could have Skirtle or Aga, and Enrique, kind of pacey, big, strong defence. That's kind of tough to break down. They've got great players up front, and they've signed a few really good players too, so that makes it even harder. But yeah, Cavani in the second half we start to open them up. I started to kind of figure out where their weak links were, places that I could exploit, people, that it seemed as well, like with this game, they kind of brought off their best players. I don't know if you've ever felt this, where a team, a certain player like Saka, I think it was in this game, he gets brought off, and I was kind of like, well, he was the one that was causing maybe the most problems, and I couldn't get past him, and all of a sudden they bring him off. It didn't make sense. I don't know if you've experienced that, where the player's giving you trouble, and then the team brings him off. It's kind of weird. But yeah, that made it 4-1 without being injured, by the way, obviously. 4-1, so, the final scoreline makes it look like we dominated the entire game. We didn't, it was a tough game, but, I'm really happy with that. It's kind of frustrating getting these amazing scorelines, because I know people think that, whatever, I don't know, I use sliders or it's too easy. It's not if I'm not really concentrating, I will lose. I will get battered. But and you'll see that I do concede goals. And it's just it almost makes me look like a terrible player when I concede, because the goals that I concede are always lapses of concentration. That's the annoying thing. There, I shouldn't have run out to him, and he got an easy gap. And Van Persie's going to finish that all day. He's a clinical finisher from that range. He's not going to miss. You can see I went for the tackle. I think it was Cahill, and I just completely missed. And he completely exploited it there. Man United, again, very tough game, actually. I was kind of really lucky to win this game. It should have been a 1-1 draw as the final score, but yeah, I did get another goal with Cavani. Cavani's in pretty decent form. He's kind of like Van Persie, I feel. When you play with him, he's a bit of a clinical finisher, not got a lot of pace or anything, but does really pick up the goals, racks them up. A very lucky win here. 2-1 away from home at United. Very good result for us. But yeah, it was so lucky. We really didn't deserve to win, and I'll be honest, I'll hold my hands up and say that. We really didn't. A lovely through ball here to Eden Hazard, and then a finesse shot to finish it. Really, really nice stuff to see. Hazard from that range again. He's not going to miss at all. Hazard, honestly, I can't say enough good things about him. But it's the annoying thing is with him, he's not playing every game. He's playing most of the games, but not every game. I've got Willian, Schürrle, Piazon, De Bruyne, who all they're not in the first team, so it's kind of hard to juggle all these players and keep Hazard, Mata, and Oscar in the first team. It's really tough to be able to do all that. It's kind of like, well, do I play him or who do I play? Because I know the potentials of all these players. I know how old they are, but it's like, well, Eden Hazard, yeah, he's younger, whereas say I don't know, Willian's a bit older, but and I'm gonna have to sell Willian soon. But if Hazard's the better player, surely he should get the spot in the team. It's really tough to balance it all, but that it is what it is. Playing against West Ham, as I've always said against West Ham, kits always clash. It's really frustrating. They can't play in the home kit against our it's very frustrating. We're at home here, and I'm in my away kit, and I think they're in their away kit or their alternate kit. I don't know which one it is. But it's like, sort it out. Obviously they can't, but it's really frustrating because I'm like, I want to play my home kit. I'm at home. Come on. But whatever. Balotelli getting a lovely little goal there. Marcelo with the cross and Balotelli with that. A 4-0 win against West Ham at home. Great result. Balotelli picking up 2. He's back from his injury. If you didn't know, he was injured at the start of the season. He missed a lot of games because he had a big injury, and then I missed the start of the season. Hazard and Cavani also picking up the goals. Moving on to this West Brom game. There was quite a few goals in this game. You will see Mario Balotelli's obviously fully back. I don't play a player until they're got full fitness anyway. So and he was really getting into it. He's played 3 games, and you can tell he's absolutely on fire. I've missed him so much. His ball control and his dribbling, because it's improved, since this is what happened with Neymar in FIFA 13. The first season I'd be like, meh, pretty good, but need a bit of improvement. And because their stats and stuff have grown, come season 2, they're absolutely incredible. Balotelli and Neymar, such players. Ball control, strength, finishing, shot power, everything you'd want. Tall, everything you'd want in a great striker. Mario Balotelli, young, high potential, everything. Mario Balotelli is your man. He's really, really awesome, and you'll start to see that more and more throughout the episodes. He really does score a lot of goals, and he saves me a lot, to be honest. But you can see he's just running. They can't stop him, and he's got good pace too. He's not just ridiculously fast, but he's pacey enough to get the job done. And we are just battering West Brom here. The defence just seems so poor. Honestly, this was one of the easiest games I've ever played. I would just run past them with, this is world-class difficulty. I'd just run past them with the ball, and normally I'd expect, a challenge, or to be pulling at me, tugging at me. I'm just like, what? Why is this so easy? They're not even, it's like they didn't care, but it was it just did not make sense. I was just absolutely destroying them, and it was I didn't even have to try. Honestly, I wasn't really trying that hard. I was just scoring for fun. It was like playing on amateur, but I was I'm playing on world class and I'm battering them. What's going on? And then they score with Shane Long. I was I've just embarrassed myself. That could have been a massive win and clean sheet. And I was just I'm kind of talking about how bad they are, and then they went and scored. But 5-1. I was still well, I'm happy with that. We're away from home. I wanted to play my home kit because we didn't get to play in it against West Ham. That was a lovely goal from Willian, to be fair. It went forward, dragged it back, and then the keeper had no chance. It was really, really nice. You can see Mario Balotelli with the through ball. And I was stop, drag back, and then finesse it past the keeper. Awesome stuff. 6-1. Unfortunately, it's the 90th minute, and they do score. You can see, I think it was De Siglio. It hits his foot, and it goes in the opposite direction. I think if De Siglio wasn't there, Czech would have easily saved it. But I'm not going to complain. I don't think I even pressed anything. It's one of those where De Siglio just did it, and I was okay, well, it happens. And as you can see here, the biggest amount of goals, I think, in an episode. So 6-2 away from home. Mario Balotelli picking up 4 goals on one of his games that he's returning, and Shane Long picking up there too. Amazing stuff. And I was really happy with that. That is that. I think we've got the return leg now the next Premier League game that we're playing against Man United. You can see that we played them at Old Trafford, really unfair result, and they were super strong. Eden Hazard got brought on late in the game. He was a bit tired, so I thought I wouldn't start him. And in the 87th minute, he does score for me. Wins me the game 1-0 at home. So fantastic, insane results this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like rating and leave a comment which is your highest result. You know, if you've left a comment like that, I'll know that you've listened right to the end. You guys are awesome, and have a really nice day, guys.